Okay, here we go again. I'm going to give it a couple minutes. If you're watching, scoot ahead a few minutes and let some of my chatters get live in the box here before I start, because that's who I do this for, is for the ones who join me live mostly. Well, and the ones who can't, obviously. But I'm waiting to let them join. So what you're looking at, the pile of prints we did from yesterday's stream. Hey, Joan. How's jolly old England today? Let me give people a couple minutes to get in here, then we'll get started. Another impromptu. Another impromptu stream. Hey, Dot. All well, all's good, as far as I know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm going to let a couple people jump in here. Cold and raining. Well, that would have been my guess, unfortunately, but hey, at least we're all here able to sit up and take nourishment. So we'll take that as a go, as a good sign. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening there? I was trying to check something on my phone and a video came out of the blue. Here we go. Jan, Susan, Christy, Liz. Hello, ladies. So I just have a sprawl over here of where we ended up last night, or whenever that was, sometime yesterday. This is the pull that I did, scrunching up the glassine paper, a print off the plate, and then letting the remnants dry. Right, which is now, this is what's left in the plate. We'll pull that first. So I'm going to put that over here, dig my way through these. For anybody watching the recording or wasn't here yesterday, hey, Dana, these are the prints that we ended up yesterday playing with the new to me Stuart Semple acrylic paints, black 3.0, which they advertise as the blackest black, and white 2.0. And when I first put them on the jelly plate, I thought, oh, crap, these aren't going to work. But then I realized we were going to use those to our advantage and use the qualities where they're different. So you can look back the last couple videos that I've done. These are available on a website called culturehustle.com. If anybody's interested, they are not cheap paints. 5 ounces is $30 in the US. But you use the tiniest bit of it. Hey, Liz. Are you asking if I'm tired? I'm good. Hopefully you're good. But anyway, here's kind of a quick overview of what we did yesterday. I'm running out of elbow room to put this stuff. But this is what we ended up with. These watery looking little dream boats here. This was the Stuart Semple white paint mixed with a couple different inks and dyes. This is a liquid cosmic shimmer dye, and it's called Wood Blue. It's very turquoise looking, and one of the Jane Davenport incredible inks called Mermaid Tail. Just throwing a few drops of this stuff on the plate with the white paint, swirling it around, rolling it out, and picking it up on my black paper. So the black paper leaches some of the color apparently into the white paint, so the white's not as white as it would be on anything else. But that's part of the beauty. So we got these real watery color looks. Here's the set pair that I did with the PM Artist Studios. What do they call them? Donuts. Because they're not just circles. They got all these little nooks and crannies and breaks in them. They call them something cute. Can't think of what it's called, but they're the Doughnut Stencils, PM Artist Studios. Hey, Gail. No, Gail, they are not for everybody. for sure. Not sure they're for me either, but had to try them. Now I'm glad I did. Right, these real watery ones. This I used with a red ink. Of course, red and white makes pink, and this was over one of Robin's printables. I kind of like that swooshy white from where I put the paint on the plate, how it kind of hangs in there. So that was some of those. This was, I don't know what that was. It was just putting off white paint. It was all kind of crinkled. This is another one of those that was a purple. It was a Tanzanite ink that I got from that new Doughnut Industry ink that I found on jet pens. And even when it's dry, hang on, let me look close. Oh no, I can see it. It's a shimmer ink. You can see it real close, like you can see some of the shimmer. Can you see it? And that darker blob right there, kind of in the middle. Come on, work with me. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. Probably not. Not worth the effort. And this was the white, just kind of watered down over top of a print that had my stencil in bronze. And this one was just kind of all mishmashed up, but it's got some moments of interest in there. Did I miss anybody coming in? Claire. Hi, Claire. This was cleaning up the plate. So I used the Julie Faith Ann Balzer script stencil, and this is started out Robin's printable. I put some of the black 3.0 on the plate, and this is what it does on the jelly plate. It just beads up, but then you get something that you can't get otherwise on the plate. And then I put the bronze stencil over it. When I pulled the stencil off, this is what was left on the plate. Can't hate that. And this was the same kind of thing on a printable of Robin's with the Asemic writing stencil of PM Artist Studio in gold over it. And these are just some other random kind of old wall-ish in honor of Robin kind of prints. This was on deli paper. It's got some moments of brilliance in there. This was a cleanup that kept cleaning up and cleaning up from paint I let dry on the plate. And that shine is from a PBO blue-green. No, sorry, green-blue on there. This is on glassine paper. And you see some of that little script stencil and the white doing its thing. The white beads up in a different way. It gets like these pinholes designs come through on the plate where it beads up, but it doesn't bead up as drastic as the black. This was just one of my old patina prints that I did using one of Jackie's stencils on there. And this was cleaning the plate, and I put some of the, you can see that light turquoise in the back. That's that Treasure Gold Aquamarine from Folk Art in the background of that one. And then this one was another cleanup print, and I just put my cave etching stencil over that. So let's get these out of the way. First order of business is we have this left on the plate. Let me zoom. Wait a minute. My camera's all jacked up. I'm going to move the camera. How does this happen? Okay. Let me zoom in a teeny bit. Hey, Linda. Or did I already say hi to you? I don't know what's happening anymore. So I want to figure out what I want to put over this to pull this up. And this is dry. This has been drying overnight. And that's what's left on the plate. Thanks, Joan. I only have a few colors out here on the desk, and you all know I have more than a few colors. So let me peruse the. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Where are they? Hold on. I have a box that I forgot to open. Where the hell did I put it? It came in and I thought I was opening it the other day on stream, and it was watercolor paper, not what I thought it was. And then I found the box that I'm pretty sure is what I was looking for. Where the hell's the box? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, the camera went off from the front porch. Squirrel. Oh, Lordy. Where are you? It's some Lucas acrylic paints and one color that I've been dying to get that I kept put off ordering until Patricia, the P of P&M, twisted my arm to get a few of those. Okay, well, I guess we're not using them for this pull. How can that be possible? The area is not that big down here. Oh, wait, is that them? Underneath there? No. Nope. That really ticks me off. Come on, man. Oh, well, we're not going to do that today. Hey, Virginia. Let's go another way. Go another way. Oh, you know what? Let's I found a bottle of the Sacred Original Cobalt Teal that's no longer made. However, they do make a substitute Cobalt Teal. For a while, their substitute was just called Teal. It was very different. And now they have a Cobalt Teal back, apparently. And somebody did a video online comparing the two. They had an old bottle and a new bottle. And I think they ended up saying that thought they were pretty close. But on the palette, Carolyn Doobie, that's who it was. It looked very different. So let's do, how bad can gold and cobalt teal look? Uh-oh, not wasting a precious molecule of that. I've saved it for years. For what? I have no idea. Do I want to mix something else in with it to make it extra wow? Let's put a little bit of this out there. And I'm putting this back in the safe drawer. Oh, that really ticks me off about that box. God, I hope Dave didn't throw it away, thinking it was anywhere near a trash pile. Let's throw some of this PBO in here. Hey, ma'am. Let's throw a little bit, just a little dab will do you. Let's see what we get out of this. How bad can that be? My favorite PBO, my favorite Golden's acrylic, my favorite bronze. And I'm going to pull this on this glassine paper because this seems to just rip all the paint off the plate. Ha! 2 days in a row. I know. What's that tell you? I'm bored out of my skull. Yesterday I was a golf widow. Today's a beautiful day here. It was a little too warm yesterday for me to be outside doing anything. And that's weird, Virginia. I don't know what's up with those. I don't get notifications from other people's streams either. But today it's beautiful. I've been out all morning since I woke up and went out and had my coffee. I stayed out there, and actually we put the umbrella up, getting ready. Dave went to his faux grandchildren's games today, and they are real kids, but we don't know what to call them because in a previous relationship, he helped the woman he was with for 15 years raise her boys, and he truly was their father. And so he goes to all their kids' games, and he always helped coach her 2 kids, and now they're coaching their kids, and it's kind of a thing. So it's really great. I go sometimes with them. I don't make every one of them. But when he gets home, he's swinging by a local steamed crab place and bringing us home some steamed crabs. So we got the umbrella up out on the deck, keeping the table area cooler for us in the shade. And they'll be my first. And last year we only had them once. I called one place this morning that's usually our go-to place. They only had small males was their only option. And so I found another place we go sometimes that had small, medium, large, extra large, and jumbo. So we settled on larges because they're ridiculous, and hoping they're really good. Hey, Kath. I'm taking my time because I want this all to come off. If you remember yesterday, when I pulled the black that dried overnight, it was on for pull after pull after pull, which is okay. I just didn't get the full pull power that I wanted it to have. So I'm hoping this does better. We'll see. Well, so far it looks like it's pulling it 90% of the way up anyway. A little tidbit here and there won't be bad. Oh, you know what I want to do that I haven't been doing for a while? Rip. Oh, hello, lover. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you can see the PDO banging it right there. And those little stripy looking shippers. Because this wrinkles like deli when you put it on the plate and it gets wet. And I like where this got real fine veins of that bronze over in some of these places. You cannot hate that, people. It's not possible. Hello, lover. Right off the bat, can't hate that either. So let's, I want to, oh, hang on. I know what I was going to do. I can't say more than one thing at once and not act on it, or it's gone. It's just not there anymore. So give me a moment to reach for what was in my head, find the magic drawer it's in. There it is. And let's just use some of these. Xander gave me these. I usually use the little sheets, but let's use a little bit of the gold flakes. And I'm going to play with this plate till I get these little bits off of there. And then I'm going to switch up to a different plate. Whoops, I don't want that much in a glob. Oh, look at these dark red ones. All right, that's enough for now. Put the lid on because God forbid you exhale too hard or sneeze. It's curtains. They're everywhere. Okay, now let's think. You know, I saw this in my drawer, and I've used this watered down, like for watercolor and scripting and stuff. But I wonder how this would be on the gel plate. Joe, recovering from a long chemo treatment, making progress. Take it easy, Eminem. Be kind to yourself. Been there, my friend. It will wear a body out. But once you get past it, once it's over and you get past it, get some time under your belt, you will feel way better. Way better. So I'm going to throw this, and it doesn't have any word in there that you can read, but I know this is available a couple places, Jet Pens, Amazon, and I think it's called, is Xandra on? She would know. I know she's not going to stream today. She's not feeling great. Mica paste, I think it's called. Mica paste. I don't know. But we're going to throw a little of this on there. It's thick. And what else do we want to put on there to give a little more oomph? You know, part of me saying black. You know what? What the hell? It's a piece of paper. I'm glad you got settled, Virginia. And I hope that brings you a whole new perspective and energy, and you can hold on to your memories, but you can create new memories in your new place. All right, this may be a total boo-boo, but that has not yet stopped me. And you know what? I'm not done yet. I'm putting a little bit of this on there. Let's just go crazy. Let's do nothing like we're supposed to do on a jelly plate. That's the way I roll. Woo! All right, let's see what happens. Oh. Now that's a little much. Hey, Tam. It looks really cool, though. So do I want to try to pull? You know what? I'm just going to take this cleanup sheet here, and I'm just going to lift the littlest bit off of there. Instead of wasting all that luscious paint, when you just pull a little bit off of there. So I got that much off of it. And let me re-roll this to make it a little more reasonable. And then I'm going to grab a piece of glassine. Oh, shoot. This has something on it already. I don't want that one. Hang on. Let me grab other glassine, and hopefully the timing of my shuffle here won't put me in a bad sitch with the stuff drying over there, but you know. And I'll just put another layer on and pull that. Hopefully. I wish they made different sizes of the glassine. I have 15 by 15 and 16 by 20. Hey, Sophia. Welcome. Good to see you. So this will be a little cray cray or hello lover. We never really know. I'm going to have to start using some of these papers pretty soon. Although I do have an idea that I'm going to use them for Maryland. Some of them. Okay, let's see what we get. Most of it was coming up, but not. There were some still not wanting to cooperate. And that may be where the paint was still a little thick, so it's only going to pull up that top layer, not the whole thickness of all the crap on the plate. Whoa. Hello, lover. Holy moly, that's pretty cool. You can see some of the foil bits over there, some of the PBO, some of that gold paste, some of the stuff still on the plate with those little fine bits of bronze. Can you see them? There you go, down through there. I don't hate that. See, sometimes crazy's good. Lucky for me. Oh, mercy. Okay. So let's actually, this piece is looking kind of cool. That's my little cleanup. Let's. Oh, you know what? See, now I said I have 16 by 20. What do you call it? Glassine. But guess what arrived? That's also 16 by 20. And Lord knows what I was thinking. But I had a good idea in there somewhere. The Jumbo Mama Jamma. Now, I'm going to pull the camera out because that's not going to all fit anywhere near there. And I got a piece of acrylic for this, the plexiglass, and it says it's 16 by 20. But guess what? It's not really. This is another one for CB. That one's pretty cool. Okay. Wow. This here is what you call a monster. So let me get the big tissue and the big glassine. And we'll pull a few off of here. I had an idea. Well, you know how that goes. Some of that. And what size is this tissue? 20 by 26. That'll work. Okay. This is some of that wet strength tissue. Or so they claim. I'm just going to grab a few sheets of this. Because you know how I was making those painted tissues with sprays and watercolors and whatever else I threw at it. So what I was thinking is, and I could, of course, do this on a smaller plate as well, but why would I? Okay. Mother's going to need more elbow room here. Let's open this drawer and put these papers up there and these back in here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do with one of them. Sheesh. I'm trying to move this whole rig over here a little further. So I may, since I'm going there, going home, I think I should get out a little bit bigger brayer. so I can cover more territory, which means I need more bring off elbow room over here. Oh, this requires a whole new setup. Lord have mercy. Okay. So, here it is. Where the hell did I put it? Okay. Sheesh. All right. What I thought about doing is putting some layers down using, like, I gotta find my combs. Where are my combs? Here they are. A bunch of different scrapers and combs and all sorts of stuff in here from the old-fashioned jelly printing that I used to do. Let's see, do I need one of these? This one's bigger. Let me go for this one. And I'm hoping in my head this is gonna, this is gonna look really cool, but you know how that goes. So in my head, I want it to leave real swirly streaks of whatever metallic I put down there. I'll use these two different things. And then just leave the paper alone and then add the water. I can't do it live because it takes 24 hours for the stuff to dry. So Acme Post, I don't know your first name, but it is. I don't know why I always wanted one. And Robin had a discount code, and I thought, well, you know what? Now's the time. The universe is speaking to me, saying, Patty, don't be stupid, but I don't always listen. Let's do this one first. I don't know why. Let's do this gold first. How big are fat quarters of material? Does anybody know? And I got to get used to how much paint to put on here too. I'm going to need to stretch before I try this again. It's beating up on here, which I did not want it to do, but it's okay because I'm going to try to break it up anyway. Underneath it there. Oh, a little petite. So now I'm just going to try to scrape through here and make some, look how it's separating. That's actually kind of cool. I'm into that recently. Let's just get in it. All right. That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's grab a piece of tissue. $18 by $22. I'm trying to not get the wrinkles of the tissue in here, but that may be. Okay. But I might need to do something a little more drastic because there's not going to be much white space on here for the coloring. It's got the little fine swirls in there. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Now I got to walk this away from here to dry. Maybe I'll just drape one over the paper cutter here. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. I'm only going to do a couple of these until I find out that it's really going to do what's in my little head. It gets lonely up there because most of the times it doesn't do that stuff. Let's go with some bronze. Susan, that quarter of a yard. Change that to rectangle. I was just wondering if it would fit on this plate, which the answer is yes. All right. What is there a book? There is. Oh, you know what? That's a hunk of foil. A foil booger was interrupting the flow of my brayer. And this one dries pretty quickly. And I'm going to use one with a bigger teeth in it, so it'll scrape off more paint. All right, let's see what that does. I think that comb will give me a little more white space. That's hard to see on the camera because it's so shiny, but it's kind of cool. Need to find a bigger space to do this, which will not be on camera, and it's not going to be today. See, I do have more space for color on these for when I spray the inks and add the watercolor. Okay. Lordy. That's actually really pretty. And while I'm over here, I'm still looking for that box because that just ticks me off. I know it was here. It appears to be no longer here. Please, please, please. Oh no. That's not it. I really don't know how that's possible. That it could just disappear. Although stranger things have happened. Okay. I'm going to try one of these on glassine. And then we're going to move on. And you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Where's that gold? Let's do a little of this. And some black. that out of the way. Let's do that one in glassine. Oh, this is exactly the size of this plate. So this is going to be a little trickier. Of course, the plexiglass was supposed to be exactly the size of the plate, and the plate was a good 1/4 inch bigger. Go figure. Of course, I don't have it lined up just right either, but that's a little tricky. I'm not a machine, people. All right. Eileen! Watercolors I need. Oh, for Louis Vuitton. Oh, they ought to be a real good buy, you crazy woman. $1,760. And what's theirs? 10 of them? 4, 8, yeah, 10 of them. And a brush. Don't forget the brush. Yeah, I'm sure you already ordered yours, Eileen. Don't tell me you didn't. You little nut job. I don't mind spending a little money on some fancy supplies every now and then, because I don't spend it on fancy stuff for me. I'm not a big clothes, or I used to be a shoe hoe, but now that I'm into the comfort shoe stage of my life, no longer. Actually, when I was on chemo, one of the side effects, I lost all my toenails, and then they grew back, but my two big toes turned black, like that black, and I had to have one removed 3 times down to like a 1/16 of an inch less, because they kept growing. This is a lot of graphic information. How we went from Louis Vuitton paints to my black toenails. How does that happen? But anyway, they're all good now. Grew back, semi-okay, and they're the color they should be. But yeah, so nails and hair are both rapidly reproducing cells, and that's what chemo attacks, because that's what cancer is. So that's why you lose your hair and you can lose your nails, and that's lovely. Lovely, lovely. I don't care what happens with this. I can definitely use that, strips of that in collage. Hello, lover. Where am I going to put you? You go right here. Okay. For now, I'm going to put this monster out of the way. And I want to try those out before I commit 2 more to those Gigantor papers. And we'll bring back, where the hell did I put it? Interesting. I guess my jelly plate is now with my missing Lucas paints. Come on, man. Okie dokie. Oh, there it is. See it over here, way over there. Okay, I can kind of get back into frame again a little bit better. Put these back in the comb drawer, which is not there. It's there. Oh, you know what I saw in the comb drawer? Let's do something with this bad boy. I haven't used Mr. Crackle for a long time. I know. I don't know how I got there. I said it and I am lost. Not shocking. So I wonder if I can do the shadowing technique with using oh, thanks, Joan. Oh my God. I know that's just that really. I'm pissed off about those paints. I wanted to use that Arctic color. You know, it wouldn't be beyond me to have unpacked it and set them up somewhere in the acrylic department. I'm checking there just in case I was that out of it. Nope, it doesn't look like I did that. That's sort of good, but I still have missing paints. Oh, crap. So I'm wondering, you know those watery ones we did yesterday with the inks? Let's experiment. Now I can bring in a little bit more that I don't have that monstrosity in front of me. Let's do a little bit of this Stuart Simple White. Let's grab one of the inks. This one is the Jane Davenport Mermaid Tail. And we just kind of squidge some on there. I think this is going to be too watery to do the shadowing technique, but we're going to give it a whirl. Black and white hole with stripes. So this makes it real watery mix, and it's going to start to lift, not lift, but beat up, what it do. Now, will this work on here? Can I do this? Will that leave an impression that'll stay and beat up on its own? See, there's some of my brayer, so I can add some paint back to these really places where it's wicked off. I'm going to hurry up and pick that up. And I'm going to pick it up on black. And let's see if any of that is apparent when I pick it up. All right, let's see what can happen here. I wonder, Patty, what alcohol spritz or drips would do with the Stuart Simple paints. Probably just make them do more of what they're doing and maybe even disappear because the alcohol makes stuff beat up on the plate by itself. Oh, hello, lover. It's got a little bit in there, but look at the little bits of bronze that came off the plate from last night. A little bit of foil that was on the plate in little spots. Now, come on. If you hate that, please leave my stream immediately. Ah! See what happens when you do crazy things? Oh, you little rascal. Okay, let's, wow. That one's really cool. Oh, now I can start seeing some other stuff come up that I didn't notice before. Looks like some of the PBO stuff that was in there. Like it's starting to surface for some reason. It feels dry, but magic's still happening. Isn't that crazy? But it's funny. It does keep, even though it beads up again, it does keep a little shadow of Uncle Joe in there. Oh, hey, Mariah, just in time. You're fed and ready to go. Look at this. I just pulled this one. I'm going to do it again. See a little bit of Uncle Joe in there? Little bits of... So let me show you the crackle. So you know I did the crackle with the glassine last night, Mariah. This is what I pulled it up with. I used the original Golden Fluid Cobalt Teal in my precious remaining bottle and some of the PBO Green Blue and mixed that up and pulled the bronze that was left on the plate with that. And there were some really fine crackles of the bronze, like in this corner over here. It did leave a different pattern with that harder, more firm glassine paper. Gayla! Oh, look at you sucking up to Mariah right off the bat. It was a good stream though. But anyway, so that's what, so there's a little bit of that bronze, just a little bit of that down here. And I've done some other things. I don't even remember what the heck else I've done already on here. Let me look back. Oh, just the ones on the gigant. Oh, this was kind of crazy. This doesn't have any stencils in it. But I used to put, and I did again, put little pieces of foil, little pop them on the plate, and then the paint pulls them off, and then they're stuck in the paint. And I also used a little bit of this mica paste. There's not a word of English in there, but you can get it on Amazon and Jet Pens. And then, what else did I have on here? I'd use some black and PBO, the green blue. And when that PBO hits the black, it does really lovely things. Right? So that's just a bunch of crazy right there, but... Eileen, you knucklehead. Yeah, Mariah, your mom might want these watercolors that Eileen shared the link with. Do you have a shrine for Mariah and Patricia yet? Okay, so let's try and repeat this loveliness. So let me show you what I did, because I know Patricia has these paints that she held a gun to my head and made me buy, which I thought were going to suck, and I love them. This is really, I wish this would pick up, but it's never going to pick up, it seems. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more of this down. Well, you know I'm a big Louis Vuitton girl, head to toe. Oh, that's me. You pegged me. I'm just going to put a little bit of this here and there. Right? I did this by accident one time a few years ago and thought, how the hell did that foil get on that print? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Let's do it on purpose. Yeah, it's 10 whole tubes, though, and a brush, Gala. So, I mean, come on. I'm going to see if there's any more brown. Oh, yeah, there's some browns other than the foil left on those bits. Okay. All right, some white. And that one I use Mermaid on. Let's do that again just so the reaction is the same, hopefully. Where's Uncle Joe? He's my favorite uncle. And a 50-cent case. Smush these around. Roll them out. And they'll start to beat up. Oh, look where I cleaned off my stencil. Got a little Uncle Joe over here. So then I took good old Uncle Joe and I start doing the Uncle Joe thing. Right? Picking it up and it'll start to beat up again, but the rings beat up. So pushing hard, letting that work there. And then places where it beads up a lot like that, if I go back, I have paint on the brayer. I'm dragging the paint back there. Right? This one, I think there must have been more in the plate. It's not beating up as much, but that's okay. It's still going to be pretty. Okay, let's take it from there. I might need to get some A4 paper so I don't have this little bit of an issue with my 9x10. I mean, my 10 by, no, what the hell is it? 9x12 plate. I'll get it eventually. Okay, are we ready? Brace yourselves. Focus. Take a shot of bourbon real quick. Let's see what we got this time. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my goodness gracious. That picked up some of the foil here and there. Right? A little bit more of the bronze that was left on the plate. Some of this blue. I don't know where that blue is coming from. It must be some of the PBO hanging up from that pull way earlier. I do like, though, that the 9x12, I get the whole page covered. I'm telling you, people, you cannot hate this. It almost looks like that white is got some sheen to it, but there's nothing shiny in there. Maybe just because it's wet. What's this look like? Is that still shiny? No. See, that's more matte now. Well, this week, had I not tested positive, I'd be going tomorrow to Nashville. And one of the team building things we were going to do was going to a distillery where they have a blend your own bottle. So I'd have been making my own patty cake blend of bourbon or Tennessee whiskey or rye, one or the other. This is the black craft paper. It's the black bond paper. It's the Nina Astro Brights in Eclipse. You can get it by the ream on Amazon. Hey, Gail, if you really want to suck up, why don't you throw a link out for Mariah for this paper? Oh my gosh, I can't stop looking at these. They are so cool. Let's do something else. Okay. I see something back here that looks lovely. Is this the one? Oh, hell, that's not the right one. It's lovely, but it's not as lovely as the one I am trying to find. Do not tell me they are MIA with my paints. Okay. I'm looking for one of my J. Irvine. Oh, you know what? For now, let's use this fancy. It's one of those bottles I got sucked into. Diamine Happy Holidays. It's a shimmer and sheen ink. So we're going to shimmer and sheen our butts all over this jelly plate here momentarily. So find a little pipette, get that going, get some white down here. She gasped at the price of the watercolors, or at the print Uncle Joe. Hey, Kate. Here, I'll show you what I just pulled. I mean, you can't hate it. Come on. It's a little Uncle Joe shadow in there. My favorite uncle. All right, let's get some of this going. Oh, with the bottle of ink. I'm a sucker for a cool bottle. Rinse out the old pipette. Put that in a safe-ish place. All right, let's see what happens. I don't know if the white's going to knock that back the shimmer, that we won't see the shimmer and sheen. We're going to give it a whirl. So now, come on, Uncle. This is really slippery to push hard on this. I'm trying to be methodical about it. And as that beads up, there's paint on here that fills those holes back in and lets it bead up again from a different angle. All right, I'm satisfied with that for the moment. Reading the chat. I have not had a stroke. Fancy Victorian toilet. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Eileen. All right, let's see what we get here. I'm really liking this piece. Can we have a link to that stuff? To this ink? Here's what it is. I don't even remember where I got it, but if nobody can find it, it was a special. So Diamine, apparently every holiday season, they have a, what do they call it? Like an advent calendar. And each day has a different special ink in it. Some are never repeated, some are. That was one of the winners in one of the advent calendars. So it was kind of limited. Where the heck? I have no idea where I got. Probably jet pens, or maybe Goulet pens.
Or what's that other one where we get the samples? Vaness, yeah, Vaness, Vanness, I think it's called. They have really cool sample selection. Goulet has it too, little sample vials, but that Vaness, it's like Vaness 1950 or 1960, something like that. Yeah, they have lots of little samples that are pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm not hating what I'm seeing so far. Ooh, look at you. Oh, hello, lover. I'm seeing a little bit of the sheen, but I think this will have to dry to appreciate it. Look around these edges of the white and see if you guys can see a little violet kind of a color in there. See that? You can see it right there. See that little bit of violet coming up on that sheen? You can't hate it. Oh, I'm seeing more and more violet as it's drying. Oh, that's definitely hello, lover. Oh! So, all right, now I'm bound and determined to find the ink I'm really looking for. Is it in here? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. In a secret ink drawer with my nib storage device that Xandra made me. I don't have my nibs in there yet. One of them I have in there. This is what I'm looking for. This one is an Irvine 1670, and it's called something like Emerald of it's a weird, I don't know if it's a French name, Chivor something. But anyway, this looks like it's just green in there. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right one. Is it? 1670. Hang on. Hold on. Oh, no. That's it. Because this is the chocolate one. It's got red and gold and bronze in it. And this red one. Ooh, let's do this one too. The red one is called Rouge something. You can get these at Jet Pens or any of those places. The James Irvine. And that's the purple one. Ooh, let's do all of these. This is a 1798. This is a different series, but this is Kyanite de Nepal. Let's just stack these bad boys up and do them. What the hell? No, I'm not sure the brown one's going to show up on the black paper. You made me buy that once with the fancy glass pen. I hope I didn't break one of your teeth holding the gun up to your head. Put a little more foil down there, a little sparkle. Mama likes some gold. That was a happy accident when I did this the first time. Okay. I haven't either, but we're going to today. But Gayla, didn't that $45 make your heart sing? Hey, Diane, come on. You can say it. So we're going to go for it. We're going to try the emerald first. Now, when you use this on paper and it separates the way it should, it's got a red. What is it in there? Red and gold and green, blue. I don't remember. It's got multiple colors in it. Let's just say that. So let's see. I think I might need to put a little tiny bit of and I like how these little whirls of color, the white stays on there. Travis, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, Lord. All right, little pipette.
This overall is basically a teal ink. Let's see what happens. If these shimmers come out and aren't muted. Wow, that's one's really, really bubbling up there. I might not even be able to get the Uncle Joe to work. Look how that's beating up. Wow. I don't know. Can Uncle Joe do his thing? Let's try him. Give the old guy a chance. Might show up some shadowy rings in here. Who knows? Sure. Wow, that's really... There will be nothing left by the time I peel out a piece of black paper. Okay. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Cynthia. I know. I really need to get out more, I guess, but when I find something new that intrigues me, I just have to do it to death. Until another shiny thing jumps in front of me. I'm like, oh, look, squirrel. Okay, what we get? What we get? What we get? I mean, you can't hate any of these, really. But I don't know if that shimmer... Uncle Joe, I don't think made it here. There's a couple reminiscent little arcs in here, but this one just beat it up so fast and so much that it's just not... It's not much left on there. But let's do this. I want to get more bronze on the plate. And let's do a cleanup. Oh, hey, let's throw some Uncle Joe in here. Well, that might be interesting. Let's see. Pull it in black. There's got a lot of gold in there. All right. Mary Ellen, hi. Lurking in amazement. That's not as interesting. It's a lot of bronze, but it still has some little moments of brilliance. Little foil picked up in there. And it did clean a bit off the plate, but it pretty much cleaned all the daggone bronze off of there. Working again myself. There's a couple more little bits in there. Let's do, thanks, Mariah. Let's do the red one. I think this had like an orange and green
aura of shine in it when you use it on the right kind of paper. I'll show you what these look like on rice paper later if you want to see what they look like, if you're interested in them, to use them for like what they're really made for. I don't use anything for what it's for. I do notice the pattern. I'm not oblivious to my own shortcomings. All right. See what happens here. Hell, I hear a helicopter. This one might handle Uncle Joe a little bit better. Oh, that's so pretty on there. See, this one's not beating up as quickly or severely. Oops, it's sliding all around. It's very liquidy, so it's hard for it to get a grip. All right, let's go with that. Oops. It's picking up speed on me. All right, come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Ink ambassador. They would probably run me off for never using it the way it was meant for it to be used. But that's okay. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I like to push it. Push it real good to the limits. See what it'll do. Expanding the market. Eileen, this one's for you. I think I see a flamingo's head in there. Somehow, somewhere. Is that a seahorse? Eileen loves pink, for those of you who've not met her yet. But, okay, that's interesting. Look at all the gold that's starting to come up in that ink. Down here, where it's kind of dry, and those little bits down here by my thumb. Isn't that interesting? Oh, this corner here's a good example of the gold. One of the shimmers. Well, if I can get it to hit the light just right, you just gotta have to trust me. It's there. There you can see a little bit. Come on, Eileen. Yeah, the more this dries, I can see more and more of that sheen coming up on it. Interesting. So let's leave that there. I'm gonna put a little more foil. CIA. One of my old boyfriends worked for the CIA. Actually, I've had let's call them relationships with men from all three-lettered agencies. Many moons ago, this guy I dated in the FBI, he ended up getting a State Department assignment to be the legal attaché in Asia for 13 countries for the FBI. And a few years later, I'm sitting at home watching TV, and I think it was like Prime Time or one of those shows came on. And I turned around, and there he was being interviewed. His team captured some notorious murderer, thief
that had fled the United States and was living in Bangkok. Oh, hey, I know that dude. I know that dude. All right, what am I doing here? So should we go with, you know what? Something's telling me to do something weird. Let's go with this brown one. What is this called? Yeah, I can't say anymore. They'll have to kill me. Except for my husband probably won't, but I don't know. Some days he may have that urge. I forget what this one's called. But it's the 1670 brown one. Yeah, hopefully they blow it off before I get it replaced. Not after. Oh, I didn't put the white down. Yet. I'm gonna. See what happens when you distract me? Get out of my rhythm. But it may be a new thing. If I put the white on later, what will it do? Here we go. Here go nothing. Looks like a mahogany color like that, mixed with that little bit of that pinky from the Rouge one. Actually, that's a really pretty color. Come on, Uncle Joe. Don't play hard to get now, buddy. This is a little sloppy business here. It's very liquidy. Eileen, I worked on the floor above FBI drug unit. Been in the elevator with tons of cocaine. Stop talking, Eileen. That's it. What Travis said. That's the name of that color. Oh, go for it, Mariah. Love a good suggestion. My next thing, what I think I'm going to do is mix it with black and pick it up on white paper. I don't know how to say it, but I found, yes, I don't either. I won't even attempt it. I'll never hear the end of it from Gayla. Ever since Taos. Brayer out the white, stencil, then pick up, and then do the ink. Brayer out the white. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Kimberly. Brayer out the white, stencil Uncle Joe, then pull the print, and then do the ink on the plate and then pull it again. Is that what you're saying? And pick it up with deli. All right. Now, by the time I go to do it, I will have forgotten what you said, but I'm going to give it a try. Interesting. It's kind of purpley, pinky mahogany-ish. And I see that the shimmer starting to show on there. I'll pull these back down once they dry. And then remind me after this one, I want to do the black with these inks. And that might make the shimmer show a little bit more. And then I'll pick it up on white, but I know what white I'm going to use. I might try some on deli, but I want to try some on that sketch pad rice paper, heavy rice paper stuff which is somewhere in this vicinity, I think. Yeah, this. That's like a heavy rice paper. So I'm braying out the white. Get most of this off my brayer. Uh-oh, look, I hit the edge and peeled off. Oh, good. Okay. Brayer on the white. It's going to have a pink hue to it. I should have maybe done a cleanup pull first. Now it's doing what the white usually does by itself, and see how it's really slowly getting those pinholes in it. It doesn't do that big spreading out stuff. Did you get that sound effect? Did it make it more realistic? Let me know in the comments. Hey, Evelyn. Now, stencil. Now here I am sitting, letting it just sit there. Now do Uncle Joe. Okay. That's more obvious. So let's pick that up. See, these are good ideas. Oh, thank you for the history lesson, Gayla. How cool is that? We have our own historian here. Well, and Eileen with the Victorian toilets and her knowledge of cocaine. Okay. Ooh, look at you. That's pretty. Gosh, look at the different colors in it. Purple, pink. And now, hang on. Now stencil and deli around. Oh, crap. You said to pick it up with deli. I picked it up with black. Oops, I cannot follow instructions. You're trying to add a touch of class. Good luck. That's actually, it looks really cool. Look at the different colors in there. It's almost like it's color shifting. Okay, now I'll do it like you really said to do it and pick it up on deli. So we're going to do the white, Uncle Joe it, pick it up on deli. And then decide what color ink you want me to brayer on the plate. And I'm assuming that's really going to beat up and then put little splotches over it. Is that what you're dreaming of? You know what? Oh, it is what it is. Okay. Still getting a little tinge of the pink in there. Okay. I think something like that. Okay. Come on, Uncle Joe. Let's see what you got. Ho, ho, ho. You can't hate that. When I ever meet your mother in person, I'm going to kiss her right on the lips for inventing this one. That's beauty-muss. Okay, deli. Keep the stencil down and deli around. Oh. So you mean leave the stencil on here and pick up the print like this through the stencil? Yes. Okay. You guys have to come up with another similar design to give a different, although I love circles. I don't know what I can't even envision what would be cooler than this. Unless somehow you did like overlapping triangles or squares or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. All right, pull this. Am I with you? We could do squares and triangles. It's very translucent on the deli. So what am I going to do with this? Just pull this and then put the ink on top of this. Yes, yes. So what color ink would you like? We got the brown, we got the red, we got the purple, we got the emerald, and the kyanite. Oh, maybe kyanite. We haven't used that yet. Okay, let's see what happens. You want the purple ink instead, or you want this so it blends into purple? Anything but the damn blue. Eileen, you want pink again? I thought that was going to say anything but the damn pink. I was filling in the blank before I even read it. And that's not what it said. So just the ink. Right? Hey, Sophia. Welcome back. Good to see you in chat again these days. All right. That's doing cool things already on there. Now, am I supposed to pick this up on the same print or on a new print? I'm waiting for Mariah to answer me. I know she has a vision. Damn lag. Black paper. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. My wish is your wish is my command. I knew that didn't sound right. I can't believe Eileen is against blue. I knew you had a pink fetish, but now it's blue. What's next? Green? If you turn on green, I'm going to send the white coats for you. Eileen's the green fiend. All right. What we got? What we got? Oh, I should have put more foil down. There you go. Please don't be an emergency. Oh, no. Oh. Is that what you envisioned? So what we're noticing was the white paint swirl so you can create the pattern with the stencil. Hey, Debbie. Not crazy about blue either. No, we can't all love all colors. Eileen's the only one I like to make fun of, though, that doesn't like a certain color. Speak for yourself, Gayla. Okay. I want to see what this one did after it dried. So you can see some of that shimmer in the ink coming up there. So this is what we're going to do now. I'm going to put down some bronze again. Actually, I'm going to use this gold. See if this acts any differently. Put down this. You know what? Why not do this? I wasn't going to do that. I was going to try to clean off the plate.
All right, Uncle Joe, see what you got, buddy. This isn't beating up near as much with the bronze paint and the white. Okie dokie. Black paper, please. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Oh, semi-emergency. 9.8 inches of rain. Holy moly, Eileen. Do you still have your life vest on? How far are you? We're in your house. How far are you from the coast? I know you're in Boca, but I don't know where in Boca. I bet lots of flooding. Not bad. I mean, none of these are bad, really. And damn it, it picked up all the gold again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little smidgens of this on here. This is that mica paste. With a bubble in it, apparently. Okay, and let's put a little more of this down because we can. Okay. Shoot, sorry, hang on. Okay. So let's do that. And then what? I said I was going to do black ink on this. Where the hell did I put it? Here we go. Look at this. As it's drying, it's getting more opaque on the deli. Interesting. Is she rolling it out too much? Hang on. Did I miss something? What am I rolling out too much? Lord only knows what I'm doing. If I miss something that somebody is saying to me, hit me again in all caps so I see it. I sometimes miss the chats while I'm working. Okay, I'm going to grab a piece of this. Okay. Okay. Black ink, not black paint. I almost went for the black paint. Let's do this.
And let's go back to this emerald one. I'm trying to think of what all colors are in here that will show against the black. Maybe none of them. Who knows? Who knows? Until we try. Eileen, just when I was ready to offer you our guest room, you're never leaving Florida. Okay, here goes something. Oh, look at that. See that shimmer against that black? That's what I was hoping for. Of course, it's got that gold paste in there too. Fish swimming in your lawn. There's dinner. Look at that. I don't know if Uncle Joe's going to have anything to do with this. Let's try it. Give him a chance. Oh, maybe you are, Unc. I think some of the paint is coming off of the stencil onto the plate. All right. Let's go with some black paper. Wow, look at that. Oh, I hope you're pretty. When I first saw this black paint beat up like that, I thought, oh, crap, this isn't going to work on a jelly plate. Unless you have diabolical ways of thinking. What are we going to get? Wow. Oh, shit. I picked it up with black paper. And I said shit. Oh, yeah, but that's cool. It's a very olive metallic kind of sheen going. It doesn't really show up like that on here, though. Crap. Hang on. I'm doing that again. This will be a big difference on white paper, I believe. But as we know, I have been wrong before. Sometimes you put this foil down like these, they're going to be on there forever probably. And some of them just want to peel off on your brayer. You never know. Yeah, it looks cool close. I mean, close up and personal. But it's you can see Uncle Joe in it. It's very almost animal kind of print. Shimmery gold green. It's now that it's drying, it's a little bit more shimmery. Where the hell did the blue come from? Just because Eileen doesn't like it, the blue's in there. Come on. There we go. Focus. Now pull out. It still looks more yellow gold there. It's got a definite olive cast to it in person. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little thing in here again. A little bit, just a little bit. Tiny little streaks. Black 3O.
This is a lot thicker than I remembered using it the first time, but I've been using the black, the white that's really runny. And perhaps, oh, the lid's not on. Son of a. Oh, Lord, I'm going to be a Smurf eating crabs this afternoon. How much of the ink I'll be ingesting that I can't get off. Okay, the bottle leaked, so that's good. Son of a bitch, I'm telling you. I think that was cross-threaded. Now, did I even shake it? No, it's all settled on the bottom. Oh, Eileen. Okie dokie. Hey, is this, hang on. Oh, it's coming off with water. Well, sort of. Let's not worry about that now, shall we? Let's just get on with this experiments. All right, Unc. How many times have you gone into work an entirely different color? I usually can get it off between alcohol and my Ranger scrubbies. Not saying it's painless. It's part of the sacrifice I make for you knuckleheads. You're welcome. Oh, mercy. White flipping paper. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's 9 by 12. Oh, fortuitous. Luckily, I like teal. A layer of skin missing. Hey, as long as I can still type, I'm good. Nobody cares. Getting all that paint all over her at the retreat. Oh my God. One year, Eileen, and it wasn't the year Jean was there. Because I think Kathy and Gayla were there. Xander, Joan. Remember we went to the Queen's Ink and they did a little mini class for us? And apparently I had quite a bit of blue teal paint on my hand that I was not aware of. And that was back in my hot flash days, and my face and head was so sweaty it was running my eyes. And I went to wipe my forehead off. Everybody turned around and started screaming. I thought, what the hell is their problem? I said, look in the mirror. Oh my God. Yeah, it was all over. You know what else is really good is, I forget the name of it, but it's soap that's poured into a scrubby. So you get the lather of the soap and the scrubby both combined. If you guys don't want to know what I'm talking about, I'll go grab one of them and show you. That's really handy too. Oh, Joan, taking another one for the team. That's okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, see how different that looks than on the black paper? You can see more of the teal for sure. You can see Uncle Joe in there. You can see the little streaks of the gold.
But look how pretty color that is. Blue, Eileen, blue, blue, blue. And it's really, gosh, some of that texture looks really pretty on there. Hello. Really? There we go. There we don't go. Why does this thing do this? I'm telling you, it just is very, actually, you know what? I see a lot of the circles of Uncle Joe in the goldish color. It's like that's where the, there we go. You can see the texture of the paper. See that linen kind of look in the darker blue color? You can't hate it, people. And look, it just has the tiniest border. That was like the perfect size 9x12 paper, apparently. Ice crystals on the window, yeah. And here's where a bunch of the shimmer of the ink, I think, gathered up here. Because it's got that orangey little bit in there. You can't hate that, people. I got to get rid of this. This is getting to be a snotty mess over here. And this isn't even CB worthy. This is just a goner. That's a goner. Okay. What time is it? 3:52. So Dave's picking up the crabs at 5. Those are steam crabs that we're eating for dinner, should anyone be watching this in the replay and not understand what's going on. Just saying. Let's do that again. Let's do it again. I didn't use the purple, and I didn't use the kyanite yet. I'm going to use the purple next. I don't know why, but I just am. It really is cool, Margaret. Purple. Oh, yay. Got the purple. Okay. Let me get some black down. That's really thick in there. I don't remember that being that thick. That's okay. Maybe I'm supposed to really shake it, and I've really hosed it up now. I got enough. I see a lot of foil still on there. Let's use a little bit of this stuff. Let's use a little bit of this, just a little bit. Black and purple. Those damn lids on the right way. Okay. White paper. There we go. Got it ready to go. Gold, purple, black. Here you go. Nothing. That's really dark. Let's see what we get here. And also, Pete is right. If you're doing this technique, the more painty your stencils, the better it comes out, I believe. I must agree. Oh my. I know, I saw the pattern come out on the brayer. Here go nothing. This looks thicker and goopier for some reason. I'm not sure why. It might be a trick getting out from under and on my nails.
lovely manicure. You can see Uncle Joe through the paper. He's always with us. All right. Oops, there's a big blob of something over here. Purple ink. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh. I don't know what happened up here, but that is lovely. Lovely, lovely. Actually, some of the paper came off on here. That's not lovely. So the paper peeled off the top layer, and we can see, I don't know why that turquoise is there like that, but that's really pretty. Black, it's separated when you first had it, so more watery. I don't know, it might have been. But that is, here was really, that's pretty too. I might be pushing on it too long too. Too long too. I said that and I had a comment in my head, but because I am now woke, I can't say it on stream. That's not true. I'm not an overly woke person. I'm woke to a normal degree. I'm not extreme. That's really interesting. This piece right here, that's cool. But you know, I like me some purple and turquoise. You know I do. Let's mix them up. Okay. Let's mix up a little purple and the turquoise. Why don't we? With a little bit of black. Let me shake this. You should send that print to me. This one? Only after I scan it. Okay. So what's all this? What do we got going here? That's nothing bad there. Nothing bad. But I want a little more of this. Do I need it? You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just put a little circle in the middle. Just for giggles. Okay, a little bit of black. No, purple. And emerald. This stuff settles really quickly. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Am I? No, I got some foil in there. I got some gold down there. I put a little more gold in it. Black paint. Blue. Okay. This is going to be a gnarled up brayer, but that's okay. I can already tell you they're going to look nice. What is the brand of the ink? It's, what is it? James or J. Irvine 1670 is the series. The purple one is 1798. The green, red, and brown are 1670s. You can get it at Jet Pens or any of those inky pen places. All right. Ooh, this roll-off paper over here with these shimmers in it is starting to look kind of cool. Okay. White paper. Got to say this out loud or probably reach for the wrong stuff. You can get some of that ink to go with your Louis Vuitton watercolors, Eileen. Here, let me show you it's got one of these little wax numbers on there with 1670 on it. But these, the kyanite and the amethyst, are 1798. And the difference that I can tell is that the 1670s have shimmers that different color shimmers that break out, like 2 or 3 different colors in each of those. Whereas the kyanite, I think, only has like the one silver. I think it's silver in there that looks turquoise. And the same with the amethyst. They don't seem to have all the multicolor shimmers in them. I think that's the difference. Now, I didn't push as much on this because I didn't want the paper to tear off, but look at that yumminess right there. Now, that kind of blended into like an indigo color, which is lovely. You can see some of the shimmers. One up over here. The texture of the paper adds to it. See that little linear bit in there? You can see Uncle Joe hiding in the background. He's not going away, I can tell you that. But look at this. We should do something interesting. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I should probably wrap this up. That's rather lovely. Oh, Eileen, come on. You know you got a stash from your cocaine days. Sell a kilo and go buy some inks. So what am I going to do with this loveliness? I think I'm going to pick this up on glassine so I can rip it all off of there. But with what color do I want to put on there? You know, I wonder if thinking out loud, that's kind of looking like a green gold on here now. Mix purple with the PBO blue green. Oh, well, let's do that before we clean up. That sounds too interesting. So I'm not going to have one of the paints that bead up on here then, because that's the simple paints. So we'll use, this actually could be a stunner. You know you'll like my design for my hands. What are you going to do? Okay, a little bit of this. This is the green blue. And see these Dyna colors. I believe those, you'll see that Dyna designation on the ones that are like green blue. The paint's green, the iridescence is blue. I think the Dyna is all the two-tone ones. I think. Which I don't know that they consider that a true color shift. What'd you say? Purple, Evelyn? Purple ink. Yeah. It's got a little bit of that, but usually when I think of color shift, I think of it going from purple to orange and pink and whatever, like some of the watercolors do. Avatar vibes. This may be a stunner. Glenda! Hello. Okay. I don't know how this liquid is going to mix with this thick body paint, but we're going to find out right about now. Ah, here we go. Oh, you can't see that right color, but that purple is so brilliant in there with that PBO. It is still separating because the ink wants to make it separate and beat up a little bit. My favorite, your favorite blue chameleon. Oh, thanks, Gayla. Trying to decide if I want to pick this up on black or white paper. I think it's too dark for the black. Although that mica in there would look really cool in the black. Oh. I don't know what color I should pick that. Oh, I said I was going to pick it up with, see, trust your gut, Patty. Stick with your instincts. Glassine. Just suck it all off of the plate. Oh, what will this yield? Is there a clear kind of stuff, maybe medium, you could lift it with? Hey, Ray. Yeah, I know people use matte medium to lift with. Like if their plate's dry and they want it just like it is on a piece of paper, then they put matte medium on it and let that pull it off the plate like another paint would. I mean, really, that's what paint is, matte medium with pigment in it. Okay. Take a little peek. It's still not pulling it all up, but we're just going to have to live with that, I think. Well, it didn't look as spectacular as I thought, although it's certainly lovely. You can see a lot of that gold in there. PBO is kind of darkened with the purple ink. There's a big glob right there that's wet. Get rid of that. Over in the glob department. There we go. So now I'm going to clean this off. Actually, Let's see what comes off of here. It's still a little wet. And then, what's that piece of glass thing that just had that beige? Here it is, right here. Just had this beige blob on it from yesterday. I'm going to add to that beige blob. But what do I want to clean it up with? Hey, Riri, did I already say hi? Hi, Riri, again. You're that special. You deserve 2 hellos. There's still a lot of stuff on there. You know what? One more. Patty, don't clean your hands off. Go get a manicure tomorrow. I got to eat steamed crabs. I'll be at the emergency room. Oh. Ah, Kayla. We do have rules. Not many. Oh, God bless you. Okay, so this, and let's go back to where all this started, and let's throw this botanical stain in here. This is what got me on this tangent in the first place. That's very transparent. I mean, I'm supposed to shake that up or something, because that's really loosey-goosey. All right. Well, at this juncture, what's the worst that can happen? Wow, it's really, really a mess. Put too much of something on there, but that's mixing a lot with the purple. That may look really cool, I gotta tell you. Should we give it some unk? A little light unk touch. That's going on black. So that probably has a little PBO left on there. And all kind of stuff in there. Okie dokie. This will be the last pull, and then I'll do a cleanup, and then I'll go get my Brillo pad, lava bar, Tim Holtz scrubby, soap scrubby. Let's see if I can. Oh, but there's some more on there. How could I leave that behind? Huh. Interesting. Look at this texture down here. Looks dark and mysterious. A little purple coming up through there. All right. You. What are we going to do with you? Oh, look at that. Just trying to get that dried off so I can do a semi cleanup. Let's get my old standby for cleanups. Tight and buff. That's the way Eileen likes her men too. That ink that that's still left on here looks like it's tinting the paint, whatever paint I put down there, which is kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's almost coming out like a, well, you can't see it, almost coming out like a mint green. All right, let's go. Actually, in case this one's fabulous, I'm going to use a clean gas glassine. I do like this paper. It's just a bit oversized. If you cut too much off of it, you're cutting her close, and then those little scraps, what are you going to do with them? Oh, sorry, Deb, I just saw your yellows and oranges request. This I'm going to clean up and get out of here so I can get this taken care of before we eat crabs at 5 o'clock. But remind me next time, and I'd be happy to do that. Actually, this would be the way to go with the red and, the orange and with some yellow paint with that ink and some white. I like when I do this and it gets those wrinkles in it. That's a lot of texture. Crusty bits are really built up on these edges. The heat of my hands get on there. Sometimes that helps. Hope you're around when I use that. My après cleanup hands. I have to do a before and after. Here's my before. I'll post it and say it's Gayla's hand. Okay. Uh-oh, I just scratched my nose. I hope that doesn't come off of my nose. Okay, I think this is going to be a thorough cleanup. Well, not 100%, 99. Oh, look at you. That's pretty nice. Some little gold bits in there, the blue coming up from the plate. Little streaks where I put that mica paste down there in straight lines. Very cloud, ethereal look to it. Well, you can't hate that, people. Okay, so I lied. We're going to do one more. I'm going to put paint down, ball up this piece of previously used and unloved glassine. And what color am I going to pick up and leave there to be pulled next time? You really either got to go black or metallic, I think. Make it really punch. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this one, this Britannia Silver and this Studio Bronze. Let's do this. This one, for what I'm doing, Evelyn, has to be an acrylic paint. Because I'm going to do a layer of this, roll it, but like Patricia does, ball up. I'm going to do glassine instead of tissue. I'm going to make this a little thicker. Look at this big blob. What are you doing, my dear? There's still some color coming up through this paint. right, I'm just going to leave that thick on there like that. Ball this up. Yeah, this would just mess the ink up. It wouldn't dry in any rhyme or reason. Where this, whatever I leave there, is going to stay there and dry, and I'll get that cool, crinkly, crap, kind of almost that dendritic. Is that what it's called when you pull paint between two pieces of glass? We will leave this. Pick this up. Oh, I should have done a clean piece because this will probably be fabulous like the bronze was, or the gold. Where's that piece? So see how it pulls off of there? That's actually rather gorgeous. And then this will stay where it is and leave that pattern to pull up the next time. When will be the next time? We will never know. And that's just how I roll. Not intentionally. That's just what I deal with. Oh. Okay, I'll go back and show you. So all this Uncle Joe stuff I'm talking about, that's a PM Artist Studio stencil called Coffee Rings Uncle Joe. So that's where that lovely little tool can be found among other lusciousness. Yeah, that's what I did today, Mariah. I pulled the other one. I'll find it as I dig through the stuff here. So, okay. So we'll go backwards to forwards. Here's the last cleanup print. That's actually I like that. I like it. One of these. This is where we did the PBO and the purple ink. And here was the deli we picked up, Uncle Joe, and some of the simple white paint. Here it is. Here's the one I picked up at the beginning of the stream, Mariah. This was the PBO and the cobalt teal, original cobalt teal, with the gold paint that I left behind on the plate last time. So you can't hate that. But where's the gold scrunched up one? Yeah, it's around here somewhere. So then here we went into this frenzy with all these pickups on black paper, the right there, I could eat that for dessert. The white rice paper. This is all from Uncle Joe with metallic ink and either black or white paint. Picking it up mostly with the black paper. Have a little foil on the plate. Some of the inks you can start seeing as they're dried. You can see some of the shine from the metallic inks in there. Judy. Patty been holding hands with Papa Smurf. I know. Gayla, you know, I have another picture in my camera roll that might kind of fit that same description, but oh, mercy, you know too much. That one, Eileen. Blue. Here's the first. This is the first one I did like that got me off on that tangent. Little Uncle Joe with the white Stuart Simple paint with some ink. Then I kept doing it all that time. Here it is. So here's the glassine that I picked up from where I started. So here's, after I did this bronze is what was left on the plate.
right? So next time that Britannia silver will be left on the plate from whatever didn't come up here. Groovy. The color green. Kayla. Oh, green with envy. Sweet Moses. I have to do a blood sister swear one of these times. Anyway, thanks for hanging, guys. Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it? I'm going to pull this one off of here. This one's pretty cool. For CB, it was kind of a mishmash, and then you put a little bit of that Britannia silver on there, and it is lovely. Lovely, lovely. All right, kids, I will see you when I see you. Mariah, I'll probably see you guys on, oh no, it's during the day on Tuesday, isn't it? I'll try to sneak in. Don't tell anybody. Oops. Apparently I'm supposed to be doing, oh, that's my Xandra alarm. So I remember her streams, but she is not streaming today. So hopefully she'll be back streaming again soon. So thanks, kids, for hanging with me. Yeah, this could be you. I'm going to do like Shannon Green says, the end.